Throwing is Rattler. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To the air is Rattler. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. That's to the former Cardinal and Raven. It's Hollywood Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And Wilson in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Able to power through. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Touchdown! A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And Mitchell going to have a 49ers first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
That's another 49er. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check. Ready.
Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Now Rattler. Wilson's got it complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 12.
Here we go, Shaq. 19 Lions.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's still on his feet. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A throw left side for Pearsall is complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They'll go again with Estime. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 2.
Ready.
Here's Rattler. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Moody. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Running right, here's Estime. And he'll be out right at the 35. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's third and a few inches.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
They'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cowboys first down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go. Field, black. Ready?
From the shotgun, Rattler. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ball red. Down.
From the gun, here's Rattler. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Purdy. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And a substantial run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning offensive player of the year is coming off a season where he totaled over 2,000 yards from scrimmage for the second time in his career. He truly can do it all.
Purdy now to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Bronco!
Here's Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Let's go now.
Estimate once more. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Out to the right here to Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A toss left side for Mitchell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Purdy. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Brzee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. The Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Okay, right?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Now Rattler. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Here we go.
To the air once more is Rattler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Black Ultra. 6, Mega. 10.
Throwing once more. Here's Rattler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Rattler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at him. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Purdy to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Purdy to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go.
On the give, it's Estime. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Down.
2nd down and 6 now.
Drill green. Ready?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go now.
3rd and 4.
Ready?
Rattler wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Brzee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, it took us until